Grew up in the church, Southern Baptist, went to church my whole life, up until probably right after high school, and I went off and did my thing. I thought I had it for a long time. I didn't have it, man. I was right in the presence of the light, but I had my eyes closed. I was empty. There was something I was trying to feed that I couldn't fill. I had gotten to what I thought would be the status. I always dreamed of having this company when I was younger, this huge company, and thought once I have this, I'll have it. Once I get married, I'll have it. Once I have a family, I'll have it. Once I get all this land, I'll have it. Once I have this house, I'll have it. And it was a lie. It was all propaganda, man. I searched for what I thought was going to fill me my entire life, and I never got there. I would come home and I would go and just grab me a couple of beers. I have to go out on the back porch and sit there and chill and drink. My son, as he got older, I remember, he was probably 3 or 4, but he'd come out on the back porch and he'd say, "Dad, do you want a blue can?" And it hit me one day that my son had gotten to where he loved his father so much that he associated spending time with his father was bringing him a blue can. When that happened to me that day, I'll never forget that it hit me, that I was leading my family wrong. And I remember sitting there and saying, "God, if you're real, I'm ready to finally commit to you. You show me how real you are, and I'll give you everything I've given this business. I'll give you everything that I've given this life. I'm ready to try something else to see if you're real." And man, he crashed into me. And I started realizing that my business and every single thing that God had given me, it wasn't for me. It was never for me. He allowed me to go through the things that he allowed me to go through because it was all for him. It's not that God ever wasn't walking with me. He was always walking with me. It's that I was not walking with him. And I believe each and every single one of us have a place in this world because we're missionaries right where we're at. Man, we can touch people that nobody else is ever going to get an opportunity to touch, man. I get to build houses for a living, and I'll tell you straight up, people come in, they sit down to build their big, nice homes with me. They're going to hear about Jesus. As soon as you walk in my office, you're going to see a picture. I've got a giant picture of Jesus right behind me. Building a dream home for somebody is amazing. I love building their dream homes, but getting the opportunity to share the gospel with somebody is so much bigger. If you look on the back of my trucks, it says we build tents. The reason why we build tents is because God's made it so evident to me. I may build houses, but I build tents. The definition of a tent is a temporary dwelling place. The definition of a house is a tabernacle. It's a permanent residence. So yes, I build tents because everything I build you, it's going to fade away. It's not worth anything. All it is a temporary dwelling place on this earth. There's only one true custom builder, and that's the Lord. That's Jesus Christ himself. He's the cornerstone, and he builds tabernacles. He's who builds houses. If you ask me how I have what I have, it's not because I ever imagined it. It's not because I dreamt it. It's because I could have never dreamt nor imagined the things that God was willing to give me once I was finally willing to give him myself. And if I can do anything, I want people to know how good he is. I want people to know the glory of what he has to offer. I want people to rest satisfied and knowing who God truly is.